What's up YouTube, PCCSC here. Welcome to today's app review. You know, I put a lot of work into these apps and I've kind of been feeling like, I haven't been getting a whole lot of views lately. I'm actually blaming it on the new YouTube layout because it's really stupid how they have it set up now. I'm actually still not over the subscriptions being, the not default option. It's kind of like, well, okay, there goes the point of subscriptions. So yeah, I'm really kind of having a hard time getting views. So if you would like share these videos with your friends and such, and maybe let some of the other subscribers of mine know that I've uploaded a video somehow. I don't know, just alert them like, hey, because it's just I put so much work into these and I don't get as good feedback as I usually do because nobody knows I'm uploading them. So yeah, thanks YouTube. Anyways, with that little rant out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the Zippo of the day. Noticed while I was uploading the previous yesterday and today that the Zippos are a little hard to find on the internet, so I actually picked one that I think is a little bit more common, although still somewhat obscure, I guess. This one here is Zippo Try the Fan Test. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So yeah, as you can see, this is it. It's actually based off of an old advert from like a really old magazine. It's literally just that advertisement plastered on a Zippo. So they just took one of their old ads from the 1940s, I think this is, and just put it on a Zippo, and it's really cool. I actually sent this one in to Bradford for repair. And the hinge is still not quite loosened up from that yet. I sent it in because of the fact that it had a loose cam. I didn't send it in because it had a loose hinge. They absolutely battened down the hatchets on the hinge, and I still have not gotten it quite loose yet. So yeah, just never really found an opportunity to play with it or play around with it a lot to get it to loosen back up. But there you go. It's really nice. It's on a satin chrome, just like the last one was. If we take a look at the date, we'll see it was made in of 2009. So pretty sweet. Is this? Oh, yeah, it does. I don't know why that was so hard to spark. I have actually filled this because I did try the fan test with it. If you want to see that video, if I remember to link it, I will have an annotation right here. So click on the Zippo. So yeah, just click on the Zippo to go to my fan test video. It's a little hard to hear because my iPod's microphone was kind of clogged at the time, but anyways, it's I don't know. It's the fan test. Done with the fan test. Zippo. So that was appropriate. And if you're wanting to get a good close up of it, I will give you that real quickly, and then we'll move on to today's app. So you can see it just says try the fan test, and you got a 1935. I want to say that is 1935 Zippo. Well, there could be a 1937 Zippo, I'm not really sure, they kind of look similar. Zippo windproof lighter, lights pipe as easily as cigarette, operates with one hand, and 10-day fuel supply. It's got a lifetime guarantee, monograms, and enable an enamel inlay if desired. So check in the description because I have actually been putting links to all these in the description, so check in the description if you are interested. And this one cost me retail $24.95. I've been forgetting to put the prices in. So, there we go. Enough of the Zippo of the day. Let's go ahead and get into today's app, because we've got quite a bit to cover in it. So, let me just boot up my iPod here, and we will jump right into it. So today we're going to be doing Minecraft Pocket Edition. Yep, I'm pretty sure a lot of you could probably figure that out from yesterday's apps that I did, because they were Minecraft related. You probably got the idea that I'd be doing this one. So yeah, I have already reviewed this app, but I reviewed it back sort of towards when it first came out. I mean, there are a few features that have been released, since, when I did review it. It wasn't the first version, but it's changed so much since then. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be mainly just talking about sort of the changes and such. But I'm thinking what I'm going to do to show the gameplay is I'm going to do a completely separate video. And I'm thinking I'm going to upload it to this channel, although I might end up uploading it to my Minecraft channel. I'm not sure. More than likely this channel. I'm actually going to upload a nice LP of me just playing survival mode on Pocket Edition. And it's not going to be like a little series, it's going to be more so just one video, maybe two, of just me playing it until I'm satisfied with the progress. So, yes, that is what I'm thinking about doing. I might even start that up right after I'm done shooting this review. We will see, though. So, let's go ahead and let's jump into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and check it out. So, if we open it up, very familiar splash screen there, for those of you who play Minecraft. And here we go. A not so familiar splash screen, unless if you are used to playing back in the old days of alpha and such. Which, as you can see, this is actually in alpha. It's not exactly fully released yet. So yeah, I'm going to move my mouse out of the way here so I don't bump it. So let's go ahead and let's take a look here. So what we've got here, we've got 3 buttons. We've got Join Game, Start Game, and Options. Now Join Game, it just looks for a game. And I think you can play this over Bluetooth. Unfortunately, I don't know, because every time I suggest to somebody that, hey, do you want to play Minecraft together, they either don't have it, or they tell me that their iPod has gone missing. And so I'm like, okay. I actually have never really played Minecraft in multiplayer before. I have been on servers, but I haven't really played with anybody. But, oh well, it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. In the options, let's take a look at these. We've got a few things. You can set your username, and I should go ahead and mention you do not need an account to play this game. So all you have to do is download it in the App Store. It is $7, which sounds like a lot, but it is actually quite worth it. And there you go. And server visible by default, that basically means that when you're playing the game, your iPod becomes a server. And you can't really log into it through the computer, but you can log into it with another device. So yeah, unfortunately, again, I will not be able to demonstrate that, but oh well. And we've got, you can set your graphics. I've actually got everything turned off right now. This iPod is starting to get really, really slow, and having like the fancy graphics, you know, with the leaves and such, it just gets so laggy. And you can do lower graphics quality. Thankfully, I don't have to turn that on yet. But, yeah, it actually looks fine. Sensitivity, you can set your sensitivity, your invert y-axis, just makes everything all weird. I do not know why you'd want to do that ever. You can set it to lefty, which I am, so it might look a little bit different to some of you who are righties, but there you go. I am a lefty, and it's so much easier for me to play in lefty mode. I've tried playing in righty mode. It stinks. At least if you're a lefty. So, yeah. If you're a lefty, make sure that is turned on. Believe me, it makes a world of a difference. And finally, we have split touch controls. That basically, instead of, you know, the way that this game works is that it works sort of differently than the PC version in that you don't have crosshairs by default. You just, wherever you tap the screen is where you're going to place a block. But if you like the crosshairs, this is preferably, or better to be, it's best to have this option turned on if you're on a tablet, such as an iPad. You would want to turn this on because that will actually give you the crosshairs. But if you're playing on a smaller screen like this iPod Touch here, it's easier just to play without it on. But that's just me. And then finally, we can set peaceful mode to be on or off. And as you can see, I have it off. But I'm not. I mean, I might. You know what? Yeah, I will be showing you a little bit of the survival mode, but not much. Actually, let me go and cut this down a little bit. Let's go ahead and actually start off in survival mode, I guess, just so we can get some of this stuff out of the way, because quite a few stuff has been added to the survival mode. I actually never did show the survival mode. This is my main, well, sort of my main survival map. I kind of have a few on here, but yeah, kind of play. Oh, my nether reactor. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show this off because it actually kind of does require you to have gold. Well, actually, you know what? Hang on. Get out of there. Let me see here. What are you just going to do? Yeah, it won't let me do it. I would really love to show you guys this this block, but I won't be able to, unfortunately, because it's way too overpriced. It is way too hard to get. It is so dumb. I really wish that you did not have to use gold blocks, because and like 2 diamonds. I mean, diamonds are ridiculously hard to find in this version. But let me just, I'm trying to get into this house here so I can show you guys some stuff here. Some recent new additions. In fact, I think these were added either in version 4 or this version. I actually can't remember. I've kind of lost. Yeah, this is actually added in the previous version. We now have beds. which you can use Sleep the Night Away. You actually have furnaces, thankfully. That's new. Something else that's new since I reviewed it is the crafting bench. Now this is what crafting looks like. Sorry, I did not realize that a little bit of the bottom was out of frame there. But this is what the crafting menu looks like, as you can see. If you play on an Xbox, it's kind of familiar to you, but it is a little bit differently laid out, but it's the same basic thing. You know, you find what you want to get in these menus, such as stone bricks, and you tap it, and it just automatically crafts it for you. So there you go. Oh, it's nighttime. Now is a good time to demonstrate sleeping. And like I said, I will be doing a full-on, like, LP. Well, again, like, sort of a one-episode LP. That'll just be really long episode or two. Let me see. Is there any mobs out there? There might be. I'm not sure. Whatever the case is, though. Maybe we'll run into a creeper. Yeah. And also you can have chests. So there you go. Yes, chests. Always good. Actually, chests are a very nice feature. I'm not gonna lie. I think that is actually all I really want to show in survival. Let me see if there's any mobbers out here. Gotta close my door. At the very least, they need to add pressure plates. I mean, I understand that redstone's gonna be a lot, you know, in terms of resources, but at the very least, add pressure plates, please. That'd just be so nice. We also notice another new feature is that they've actually moved the hearts up here, and something that's coming came out before the desktop version, is that if you go and change your item, it'll actually tell you what the item is right there. That actually came out well before the desktop version, and it's actually not even officially out on the desktop version. That feature's not been officially implemented because it's still only in a snapshot. Anyways, that's that. Again, like I said, I'm going to really get into the survival mode in sort of an LP type thing. So yeah, I'm going to zoom out yet again because I do find this to be a little bit hard to stay in frame. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my, this is what I was going to use to demonstrate everything, but I think what I'm actually going to use is I have a lot of seed tests here. Let's use this one. It's a little bit kind of but whatever. Well, yeah, this is a creative mode. Probably the mode you're going to be using the most often on this one, because it is just, I really think that even though there's so much in the survival mode now, this is more so for, like, building stuff. In fact, that was its original intention. But, yeah, as you guys can see, another neat new feature that has been added, actually, it's not here, but as you can see here, I built this before they added this addition, but you can actually make, yeah, by the way, here's the whole entire creative inventory. You can actually use glass panes now, which is quite nice. So yeah, glass pane, and yeah, it works very well. Looks a whole lot nicer than the glass blocks did. No, I actually do have a more up-to-date map. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think it's named anything. Or did I? I hope I didn't delete it, because I did go through and just delete a lot of stuff. I think this is it. I actually have a couple maps that don't have names, so I'm not sure. Yeah, this kinda looks like it. Let me see. Come on. Yeah. They did change up flying since I reviewed this one also. Rather than double tapping the up button, you actually have to start in the middle and then slide up. Or if you want to go down, you start in the middle and slide down. Alright? So they kind of changed that up a little bit. This is not the map, actually. Oh, hang on. This might be it. I'm probably going to cut out a lot of stuff in this, just so you know. Oh, this is it. Okay, this is sort of just a map where I started it up, like, during the summer, and I've just sort of been building things in it whenever I feel like it. Just mashing around and such. Got a lot of little houses and stuff, so this will be pretty good, just to show off some new stuff you can do. Or just some of the things that have been incorporated into this. So yeah, actually in the very latest update, we did get a few new blocks. Actually, we have duplicate stone bricks now, which is kind of weird. Like, there's a stone brick there and a stone brick there. I was kind of wondering what that was all about. I guess it's just a bug that, or not a bug, but they just kind of forgot they put it in there, I guess. But we finally, as of this last update, have grass blocks. So you can actually place grass blocks. So if you kind of want to make a sky block for no reason whatsoever, you can, because you can place just straight up grass blocks now. Don't be sure not to destroy too much snow though, because it doesn't actually snow yet, and there's no snow in here either. Actually, there is snow, but no snow like slabs, I guess. You can also do clay now. Just trying to go through here and figure out what's new. Actually, they have more types of wood, so now you can do the lighter wood, which is just regular. Oak wood, and this is the wood that they used to have for oak, but now it's for the evergreens and the birch. The birch has been in there for a while. All types of slabs. I think that was a recent addition. You can actually use all the ores, as you can probably see here. Lapis lazuli has been added in. Glowstone. Again, you have to build a nether reactor to get the glowstone. It's so, I don't know. I honestly really do not agree with how much it takes to build a nether reactor. It's quite ridiculous. But this is the nether reactor core, by the way. You cannot use the nether reactor in creative mode, which, again, you know, if you want to experience it, you literally have to go through and spend hours collecting resources, because you have to get 4 gold blocks. That's 36 gold ingots. It's just, I mean, it's not good. And that was me knocking the desk, because I did. Also, orange wool was added recently, sort of recently, as well as bookshelves and glass panes. I've already mentioned. Trapdoors was a new one for previous update. And yeah, let's see, beds, paintings was for this update. The paintings are the same as what you're used to, just sort of the regular old stuff. I actually really like that one. Let's see here. Let me see. Crafting bench. By the way, things like the crafting bench, I mean, I guess I understand this, but, you know, it's kind of annoying that, you know, if you were to have a crafting bench here, oops, I'm tapping a short of stuff. There we go. Keep in frame. It's kind of annoying that you can't really interact with these blocks. Like, I have a crafting bench there. Let's say I want to have a chest. You know, I can place down chests like this. And these are the older chests, so no double chests. Okay, just so you know. You can probably tell that it looks a little bit pre-release. But you cannot actually interact with these things. And the same thing goes for the furnace. And there might be other blocks that are like that you just can't interact with. Or that, you know, bring up a GUI system, you know, like chests and crafting tables and such. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But not that you really need that, but, you know, I don't know, I just kind of thought it'd be nice to have, I guess. Let me see. TNT, by the way, you cannot blow up TNT in creative mode. They're afraid it's gonna over something, like mess, you know, like, you know, tax out your RAM and such and cause your game to go completely bonkers. That's a little bit unfair to me for the people who have like the new iPhone 5 that can probably handle that. I'm not really sure how many resources, you know, it would take, but, you know, it just doesn't make sense to me that they would do that. I really think that they should actually have it just to be done. It should actually, I think it should really be a setting that you set. And, you know, if you have it turned on, then you'll be able to use flint and steel, just so that way there's no accidents. If you're like just building a giant like bundle of TNT just for looks, just for aesthetics, you don't accidentally click on the flint and steel option. You know, I think that should actually be like that. So I don't know, just me. Let me see. You also have melons. That was actually there's a really weird bug with melons in that if you plant a melon, it will actually spawn 3 melons per plant as opposed to 1 melon. Maybe I can demonstrate that later on. Again, if you want to get melon seeds, which actually look like pumpkin seeds, these are actually melon seeds right here, the things that look like pumpkin seeds, you have to get that through the nether reactor as well, which is so stupid. You also have your sugarcane, and also you get saplings now, that's new, as well as different types of leaves, although for some reason the leaves don't disintegrate when you place them yourselves. I don't know why, it's just the way it is. And also there's bone meal, as well as a hoe, and yeah, they took out all the tools because they're not really needed in this particular version of the creative mode, because, yeah, so. But one of my biggest gripes actually about this is that if you want to make a garden, you absolutely have to do it by water. You absolutely have to do it by water. This wasn't really that big of an issue, you know, in the previous update because it was kind of glitched, and I actually thought the glitch was intentional, but no, there was actually a glitch. You absolutely need to build your garden by water, and as you can see, if this were like a survival mode, there's no real good spot to put a garden. You know, I'd have to go and I really think that, you know, because of the fact that there's no buckets, which again I can understand there not being any buckets because it is again a bit of a resource hog, but I do think that you should just be able to put a garden like anywhere, because watch what happens if I want to make a melon garden like right here. I'm just going to put a single melon in the middle of this. Here we go. Dink. Oh, yeah, you see, it just kind of went away there. Hang on, actually, I meant to grab the bone meal. And, yeah, just watch. Hang on. Ho. Boom. Boom. Just watch. I don't know, it might actually spawn some, I don't know. But usually before it gets a chance to spawn them, it will actually despawn. So I'll just cut to when it happens. Or when something happens, I guess. Oh, actually that time it grew melons before it despawned. Whoa, that time it actually, yeah, you see, the melons are a little bit glitched in that it will spawn just tons of melons. So yeah, that's something that needs to be corrected. But yeah, you have to build it, you have to actually build it near water because of the fact that, you know, it needs to be hydrated, which again, due to the lack of buckets in this version, I really think that should be different. I think you should just be able to put them anywhere. And eventually one of these will get hydrated. I don't know if we'll be able to, if I'm really willing to sit here long enough to wait for it, but yeah. Anyways, something else I should mention is that if you're playing on an iPod Touch or possibly even the iPhone 4, wheat will lag your device. Yeah, as you can see, it starts getting hydrated. Wheat, you know, wheat is kind of an involved texture, I guess. It will actually really cause you to sort of lag out when you're near wheat. It's kind of bizarre. I mean, it's not like bad or anything, it's just, you know, you can definitely notice frame rate drops. So let me see, is there anything else I really should cover? I don't know. I mean, like, it's kind of really hard, it's really kind of hard to review this because, you know, yeah. I don't know. I guess I can show you some stuff that I've created. It's just a really big thing. It's a really big house. I don't know why I really had to make it that big. Ooh, I made a dungeon. Yes, that's right. I made a dungeon with TNT on the top for some really. Oh wait, I filled it with TNT. Never mind. Oops. Oh, whatever. I'll just have a random hole there, I guess. I don't know. Oops, I hit the button. Yeah, actually, I should turn up the sounds, because this actually did sort of get the, you know, the new sound update that came out for the PC? This actually got some of those sounds before the PC version did, but not all of them. I mean, I think the wood noise, you can hear that. This, listen to this. You know, that sounds kind of like the PC version does now. But if you listen to this, hang on. It's a really awkward angle to play this at. Water sounds are still in need of an update. So yeah, just so you know. I'll just show you guys around this map a little bit, I guess, now, just so that way we can have some interesting content, I guess, in this app review. So where is the land at? Also, I should note, for those of you who don't know, you do not have infinite worlds in Minecraft Pocket Edition, which, again, makes sense. I mean, infinite worlds on your phone? Really? Really? Come on, people. I mean, again, like I say, I do think that the iPhone 5 could handle it, and some of the, you know, again, some of the nicer Androids that are coming out these days with the quad cores and the such. But, you know, it's just, I think they just want to make sure they keep it fair for everyone. But again, I think it should be a setting. I think it should be an option. Or I think it should automatically detect what device you have, and then, you know, download the, you know, the optimal version. You know, if you're still in an older iDevice, it could download the more, you know, the more limited version. But if you're on like a really nice new phone, like that came out, you know, tomorrow, I guess, that actually came out like next month. You know what I'm trying to some futuristic crazy phone from the future, I guess. Then yeah, it should give you like, yeah. It's kind of cool. I forgot I built this. It's just a little cube thing. You can actually do a lot of neat building in this. You know, a lot of people say it's harder to build on this one than it is on the PC. I kind of agree, but actually, really, I kind of disagree at the same time, because, like I said back in the beginning of this video, watch this. You know, if I were on a PC and I wanted to place a block, you know, on this wall, I would actually have, like, if I wanted to put a block right there, I'd actually have to aim for that and place the block. But this, all I have to do is just tap. It will actually put the block, come on, right there. You see? And without changing my camera angle, I can put another one right here. You know what I mean? So, look, you know, you're a little bit more flexible with that. That's the benefit of having a touch screen. So there you go. Yeah, maybe the PC version of Minecraft will be seeing that when finally gets updated for these Windows 8 computers with touch screens. But here we go. This is actually the first house I built here. Just messing around with some of the new features like this, these glass panes, like I said, so I can actually stand up here in the windowsill. It's kind of cool. Alright, keep going off frame. I'm actually going to watch this through the camera now. You can see that the performance is pretty good. It's just, it gets a little bit slow now because of all these new updates and because this is such an old device. But, you know, yeah. It's still playable though. That's good. So, I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. We got these little observatories here. That's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and let me head up this here. I'm starting to find that stairs, like, you know, these stair blocks are a little bit cumbersome to use. I actually starting to see a big preference for ladders, because they're just easier. They make more sense, in my opinion. Oh my gosh, really now? You can kind of see how you navigate here. It's not that bad. It's pretty easy to get used to. Here we go. I don't know what was going on there. And then I've just got this big area up here. I actually talked about this house in my beach vlogs, how I said it has like a widow's watch. This is actually the house that I was talking about, because it kind of has the widow's watch here, except it's not really like a balcony or a deck or anything. It's sort of, it is enclosed, but, you know, it's kind of going for that look. You know, I'll show you the outside of this house now. I want to get out of it legitimately. I don't want to just break through. I kind of like navigating stuff. It's just me, though. Crack. Unless I'm building it. If I'm building it and I just want to get something done outside real quickly, I'll actually break through and do it that way. But when I'm just exploring it like this, I do like to explore it legitimately. But I'll show you the outside of this so you can kind of see what I was going for here. I'll fly up just to give you guys a look at it. So you can kind of see how it's got that thing on the top. Hang on. Go up. You can kind of see how it's got the thing on the top of it there. That's kind of what I wanted to go for. So yeah, there you go. I actually want to show you guys one more map now that I think about it. And then I'm actually going to end off this video, and I'm probably going to see about getting started on the LP thing, which I might not be playing the Christmas music in because it's not necessarily a, oh, here it is, apartment. You know, yeah. I built a little apartment type thing here. Kind of cool. Oh, here's a good example of lag. Like, all this stuff. There's a floating garden. Also, you'll notice that they actually got rid of the fog, or at least a good bit of it. It's a little bit more like, you know, a normal to far render distance now, which is actually a really nice feature. Although it looks a little weird because you can actually detect. Or like, you know, sometimes if you're at, yeah, I mean, I saw that chunk generate there. That's a little bit off-putting sometimes, but, you know, whatever. It's pretty nice, though. But, yeah, look at this. It's an apartment building I built. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you can build a lot with this. Let me kind of get in legitimately, I guess. I was going one of them. This is sort of what all of them look like, just these big rooms here. I tried to decorate each one a little bit differently, but yeah. Anyway, so you know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end off this app review here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I do not know if I'll be uploading the LP, like the survival mode part of this app review today. I might end up doing that tomorrow. We will see, but you know, I'm thinking I'm going to record it right now, but yeah, just know that probably won't be coming out right away. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and adios. Oh, come on. I thought you were singing Holy Night right there. And my battery's blinking. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and adios.